Hi y'all. Hi everybody. It's Kimberly here. Thank you for coming to my channel. I made a video about homemade laundry soap, and I got a comment from Frank Gutowski. That's a great name. I think I may actually have Polish ancestry. I'm not sure. Thank you for your very intelligent, very informative comment. I appreciate it very much. I just wanted to say a little bit more about the recipe that I used. When I was researching the recipes, I wanted to try to find maybe something a little with less chemical additives like most detergents have. So I kind of researched some of the homemade laundry soaps. And the recipe, I probably looked at about 20 different recipes, and they all had so many different ingredients. Some people left out certain things, added certain things, and that was the combination that I personally came up with for what I wanted to use it for, the purposes and the effect that I wanted. And I guess the baking soda, when I added that in, I didn't say that it was a filler because I had thought about saying that, but then I decided not to say it when I was making the video because I'm not making it for commercial purposes, so I don't have any need for a filler. It's just my personal use. I'm not going to commercially sell this, so I don't need to pack the box with fillers. And baking soda, I've used it in the past for deodorizer for shoes and carpet, and it actually has been used for stain removal. You can make a paste out of it, and it's been known for, it's not the greatest stain remover, but it does pretty good. I don't know if it's protein or I really don't know what type of stain. I do know we used to make a paste and put it on white t-shirts, the armpit stains, and it worked pretty good, and it also deodorized it. And we used it for shoes. You make a paste, put it inside the shoe, not real runny, so it doesn't, get the sole of the shoe wet. You just put the paste in there, leave it overnight, let it dry, and let it crumble up, and then the next day you scrape it off and it deodorizes your shoes. So I kind of used it for that quality. That's why I left it in the recipe. I had thought about not using it, but then, in the past, I have used it for, cleaning and certain purposes. And I remember when Arm & Hammer did not put it in their detergent, that they kind of got a hit for it from consumers wanting to know why. You make this product, but yet, you've touted it in the past. They've actually, I remember the thing about the stain removal, there was I don't remember what it was, articles or something. I don't know if it's a pamphlet or whatever, but it had been used as a stain remover, but that wasn't the original use for it. But it was, sometimes I make products and things get discovered, through the years, what it's good for, other uses for a product. And so they kind of took a hit for that. Consumers want to know, why didn't you put it in your detergent? If you're making a detergent using the name Arm & Hammer. And I don't really remember. I think it was more like it wasn't an effective ingredient or something to that effect of what they wanted to use in a detergent, which made no sense to me. I don't know. Or I guess if it's not that effective, but then it was just an ingredient that I decided to keep in. And I did see a lot of the recipes that took it out or didn't use it, and there's some that did. So I just, for that reason, for my personal reason for that, I kept it in. And the borax and the washing soda, yeah, it does have a high pH. The hydrogen, the potential of hydrogen. I understand that because I worked in commercial laundry for about 5 years, so I do know about testing for the pH and stuff like that. And they are really good cleaners, and I have the boxes here. I don't know. those were just the two. I know the washing soda is stronger in the pH than the borax, I believe. I want to say the washing soda, yeah. It's just a multi-purpose cleaner, and like I say, I wanted something a little bit milder than the detergents on the shelf, or I just wanted something different. So I started to make, I've made this recipe for 2 years. I've only made it twice. Or this will be the third time. This year will be the third year, and it'll probably last me most of the year, I want to say. And yeah, there is a high alkalinity when you mix these two together, but I'm fine with it. That was just my personal choice, the way I wanted to make it. And as far as the soap, the Zote, it's a more natural soap than some of the ingredients that are used in detergents, strong detergents. And that, being the reason I wanted to find an alternative use of, or product to use for my laundry. And the Zote, it's made out of, I want to say coconut oil. Oh my gosh, I can't remember now. It was on the package. I don't even remember. I mean, and it actually is really good for whites. And I know this because people have used it for decades. And when I was a child, I was at an old-fashioned laundry that they had with the little rolling, where it squeezed out the water out. And a lady was using the sink, and she was using the Zote. And my mom asked her, she was using a washboard. She brought it into the laundry, the washboard, and her Zote, and she was washing her clothes in the sink. The old-fashioned laundries, they used to have big sinks, and they had the rollers, and it would squeeze out the water on one side. It had a sink on one side, and it had the roller with another sink on the other side to catch the water. And she did her load of laundry by hand with that washboard. And my mom, we watched her, and she explained to my mom. My mom asked her about the Zote, and she said it was the best soap. That's the only soap she uses for her laundry. And so that's how I've known about it for 50 years. And it actually is a pretty good whitener. And I used all these ingredients because of the properties of each one, and I just picked what I wanted to keep in and what I wanted to keep out, of all the different recipes I saw. So that kind of is the reason why I used the Zote. And it actually is, from what I understand, not that, or okay to use in HE washers, the high energy washers. And I don't really have any issues with it. It works good. And actually it's the bluing agent that whitens something, and there's different chemicals, you can use. And I don't like using bleach. It's too harsh. I might use it every once in a while on a load of whites that are really dirty, like white socks. I might use it once every 2 or 3 months, but I don't hardly use bleach at all. I only use it mostly to clean my counters and my kitchen and my bathroom. I use, for disinfecting in the house, but I really don't like to use it in the laundry because I'm afraid of bleach accidents and stuff like that. So I kind of used the alternative, just this recipe as an alternative to not so harsh detergents. I'd rather use this homemade laundry soap, and I think it's a good soap. I really like it. It cleans good. And, a lot of detergents, they have a lot of oils and stuff in them, and they can gunk up your washers too. And the synthetic ones can, I think, some of them can be really harsh because they have dyes or in the color of the detergent. And I don't like liquid detergent. I prefer like the powder detergent or powder soap, whatever, powder mixture to do my laundry with. And the reason for that is because sometimes if the washer isn't washing right, or it doesn't have the right water level, if something goes wrong and you use the powder detergent, when you take your clothes out and there's a little bit of the powder still on there, you can let it dry, and then crust it off. Just brush it off when it gets crusty. And with the liquid, it soaks into the fabric, and sometimes you don't notice it until you start to wear that article of clothing, and then you realize, it's in, it may not have seen it, until you put the clothing on, or you feel it, it starts to itch on your skin, and it's got a lot of water in it anyway. It's already watered down. It's a liquid, it's been emulsified already and whatever, and I don't think it's very cost effective. And I have always just liked the powdery detergent, or soap, whatever. And I do like Tide. I like the smell of it, and it doesn't make my skin break out. And I do sometimes cut it in with the detergent, kind of, I don't want to say, kind of like watering it down, I guess, by using this mixture in with the Tide. Because I don't like Gain, or there's a lot of detergents out there that I can't stand. The smell of it makes me sick. The perfumes that they use are really, really too strong for me. So, and Tide is about the only one that doesn't make me sick. And it's just a personal preference of these ingredients that I used. And as far as, what I was talking about, the bluing agent, I don't want to put any kind of bleaches or chemicals in, for whites. So you can use this with color clothing and whites. So it works well with either one. And I don't see the need to put bleach in. Other people, they love bleach and they use it on their whites all the time. And I just don't like to do that unless it's like a really filthy load of dirty socks or something like that, that I really want to, if I've been working outside in the garden or doing something like that, I might bleach a load once in a while. But I don't know. Those are just the ingredients that I used, and I've got good results with it. And thank you, Mr. Gutowski, for your comment. I really appreciate when people give me their input or have something to say, Thank you, anybody else coming to my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'll have another video. Thank you.